Before a scout contacts you, he must have first discussed the badge with his unit leader. This step allows the leader to provide counseling on what the young man may face in challenging the badge. Following this discussion, the unit leader signs and gives the scout his merit badge application, commonly known as the blue card. A merit badge counselor is to be recommended at that point, but it is not required that the scout use that particular counselor. When a scout contacts you, remind him to bring his signed blue card and buddy with him. The card has been changed recently. The 2013 printing is the one that is the most current and has a statement that appears above the unit leader's signature line and now reads, quote, "I have discussed this merit badge with the scout and have recommended at least one merit badge counselor," unquote. It previously read, "and is qualified to begin working for a merit badge," noted on the reverse side. However, three things should take place during the initial meeting. First, you should welcome the scout and his buddy. Then take a look at the blue card to make sure it has been signed by the unit leader. Once this is done, you may get started. At times, scouts may come prepared with evidence of completed work like reports or photographs of things they have built. These should be initialed by the Scouts unit leader or otherwise verified. They might have a note from their unit leader showing the dates and locations of camping trips taken with the troop. Some may even present you with a blue card bearing initials from a previous counselor and a list of requirements completed. This is known as a partial. The right questions will help you gauge what they know and have accomplished thus far and point to an action plan for finishing the badge. If no prior work is provided, you and the scout should agree on a reasonable time frame for working on and finishing the merit badge. Let him know what your expectations are and how you will evaluate his progress. Encourage the scout to ask for help if he needs it. The scout should leave each session knowing what task he must complete according to his action plan. Remind him to pay attention to words like show, demonstrate, or write, as these are important things he must do in order to get the merit badge. Your satisfaction that all the requirements have been fulfilled, no more, no less, is the key. Once you're satisfied that the scout has completed all the requirements, having tested him along the way, your final step is signing his blue card. Congratulate him for a job well done. At this point, your role in the counseling process is finished. In just a moment, we'll talk more about the parts of the blue card. The mechanics leading up to the scout receiving his badge are pretty straightforward. The scout gives the signed blue card to his unit leader for a final signature. He signs and gives the scout his copy to keep and gives the troop copy to the volunteer in charge of recording advancement, purchasing the emblem, and providing it to the unit leader for presentation to the scout. The merit badge process is complete when the scout receives the merit badge. As a quick review, here's a chart that outlines the process the BSA considers the best approach to getting the most out of the merit badge program. At first, the scout indicates his interest, discusses it with the leader, gets the merit badge name and the blue card, merit badge counselor's name and the blue card. Then he contacts the counselor, they meet, they have more meetings as needed, completing the requirements. The counselor approves the completion. The scout returns the completed merit badge card to the unit leader, and the unit reports that advancement and obtains the badge for presentation to the scout. As mentioned, we're going to talk a little more about the merit badge blue card. The unit leader's signature is required on the application before the scout begins working with the merit badge counselor. This does not mean that the young man must wait for the signature to begin work on the merit badge itself. For example, past campouts count for the camping merit badge, and coins and stamps already collected count for those badges. The unit leader's signature does not necessarily indicate approval. It merely shows that the scout and the unit leader have had a discussion about the badge, and that the unit leader has recommended at least one registered merit badge counselor. What do you do if a scout shows up without a signature on his blue card? Well, ask him where he got the card. If the scout indicates the unit leader knew of his desire to begin working on the badge, but forgot to sign, or if there are other compelling extenuating circumstances, you may proceed with the initial session and ask him to get his unit leader's signature prior to the next meeting. At some point in the next few years, as the BSA computer systems are upgraded, it's possible the blue card will be replaced, at least in part, by an electronic process. In the meantime, however, the blue card is the nationally recognized merit badge record. When it is not used, it can create problems as scouts transfer to different units or to different councils, or if in the future the need arises to produce acceptable documentation of merit badges earned. The scout's information, of course, on the right-hand side in this illustration, should be completely filled in. The space provided in the middle portion is for listing requirements completed with date of completion and counselor's initials. This information is most important when one counselor is not going to be able to approve all the requirements for a particular badge, which often happens in camp settings, where another counselor back home will approve requirements that could not be fulfilled or completed at camp. Again, the blue card in this case is called a partial. Partials have no expiration, except the scout's 18th birthday. The reverse side of the blue card is used to record merit badge completions and is divided into 3 parts. The left section includes the unit leader's portion, showing counselor's personal information, signature, and date merit badge was completed. The middle section is the scout's portion, listing when the merit badge was completed and his counselor's and unit leader's signatures. The right-hand section is the counselor's portion, showing the scout's name, the unit number, and the date the merit badge was completed. The counselor should retain his or her portion for at least 1 year in case a question is raised later. The scout should treat his portion as a keepsake and hold on to it as proof he earned the badge. The unit leader's portion should remain with the unit. As a counselor, you have several duties that hopefully will lead to approving a merit badge. After reviewing the signed blue card and with a buddy present, begin a discussion with the scout to determine if he is prepared to start the merit badge, how much knowledge he already has in the subject, his level of interest in the subject, and then keep an eye on him as he progresses. In doing this, you'll be playing the roles of both coach and mentor. As a coach, the merit badge counselor gauges a scout's readiness level and thinks about what will be needed to help him complete the badge. An observant counselor may need to spend more time working on skills with younger scouts and allow them time to practice skills with their buddies. Comments like, "You're doing a good job," give scouts the confidence they need to complete the required work. The merit badge counselor also encourages scouts to set goals and monitors their progress, providing friendly reminders with the understanding that the ultimate responsibility to get things done rests with the scout. And finally, as a coach, the merit badge counselor helps the scout evaluate his own progress and encourages him to ask for the help he needs. Merit badge counselors don't always have the chance to serve as mentors. Doing so requires a relationship that's not likely achievable at a merit badge college or midway, for example, unless a scout and his buddy schedule follow-up sessions and work together with you over a period of time. Mentors take more than a passing interest in a scout's projects, and they share experiences that spark curiosity. The scout whom you mentor may get more serious about the subject matter and may want to gain a deeper understanding. This is fine as long as you understand nothing can be added to the requirements. As one gains experience counseling youth, one gets a sense of these certain young men who take a real interest in a subject. If time permits, it's appropriate to share specific skills needed to be successful in the counselor's line of work. Career-minded scouts working on the law merit badge, for example, may appreciate knowing which courses to take in preparation for law school. Helping scouts set longer-term goals to accomplish not only the required work, but additional studies as desired, is a big part of mentoring. Goal setting, of course, helps them prioritize the merit badge tasks that call for more preparation and planning, but more importantly, the ability to set and attain challenging objectives could change his life.